Hey everyone, welcome back to SpeakNex English Podcast. I'm Sophia.
Hello, dear friends. I'm James. So happy to see you here.
Seriously, thank you for being here with us today.
We always love when you show up and learn with us.
If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel now.
Hit that bell so you never miss our conversations.
Today's topic is something so many people are doing right now.
We're talking about side hustles and all the English around it.
This topic is hot, relevant, and honestly really exciting to discuss.
And I actually have a side hustle story that's pretty interesting, honestly.
Wait, you have a side hustle, James? Tell us everything right now.
Okay, so about 2 years ago, I started selling things online.
Selling things online? Like, what kind of things were you selling exactly?
Old stuff from my house, vintage clothes, books, random collectibles I found.
Oh, like flipping things for profit? That's such a popular side hustle.
Exactly. I'd buy cheap things at garage sales and resell them online.
And you made actual real money doing this on weekends?
I made around $400 my first month, which shocked me completely.
$400 just from selling old stuff you didn't need anymore?
Right, things I would have just thrown away were actually worth real money.
That's such a great story. Okay, so let's define side hustle first for everyone.
Yes, not everyone knows this term yet, and it's really important to understand.
Side hustle is extra work you do outside your main job.
You do it to earn additional income beyond your regular paycheck, basically.
It's called a hustle because you're working hard to make it happen.
And it's on the side because it's not your main source of income.
People have been using this phrase constantly over the last 5 years, especially.
It's everywhere now, in articles, social media, YouTube, podcasts, everywhere you look.
So knowing this vocabulary helps you understand so many English conversations today.
Absolutely. Let's talk about why people actually start side hustles in the first place.
The most common reason is simply needing more money every month, consistently.
Especially now when everything costs so much more than it used to before.
People say, my salary doesn't stretch far enough, which is a great expression.
Ooh, what does stretch far enough mean exactly? Can you explain that?
It means your money runs out before the month ends, basically.
Like your salary is elastic, but it can only stretch so far before breaking.
That's such a perfect way to picture that expression visually.
So people start side hustles to fill that gap between income and expenses.
Another reason is wanting financial security beyond just one income source.
People call this multiple income streams, which is huge in financial conversations now.
If you lose your main job, having another income stream protects you financially.
It's like having a safety net under you while you walk a tightrope.
Oh, I love that image. A safety net is there if you fall unexpectedly.
Exactly. Your side hustle catches you if your main job disappears suddenly somehow.
Now let's talk about the most popular types of side hustles people do today.
Freelancing is probably the most common one people start with, honestly.
What is freelancing exactly? Let's make sure everyone understands this word clearly.
Freelancing means offering your skills to different clients without being permanently employed.
So you're essentially your own boss, working for multiple people or companies.
People freelance in writing, design, photography, coding, translation, so many fields.
You might hear someone say, I freelance on the side in a conversation.
Or I do freelance work on weekends to earn some extra money monthly.
Both of those phrases sound completely natural in everyday English conversations now.
Another huge side hustle category is content creation online through various platforms.
Like YouTube channels, podcasts, blogs, Instagram accounts, TikTok pages, and more.
People say I'm building my online presence when they're creating content regularly.
Building your online presence means establishing yourself on digital platforms over time.
It takes time, but some people turn it into serious income eventually with persistence.
There's a phrase, monetizing your content, that comes up constantly in these conversations.
Monetizing means turning your content into actual money through various methods available.
Like ads, sponsorships, selling products, or offering paid memberships to your audience.
People say I finally monetized my channel with so much excitement and pride.
Because it means their hobby or passion is now actually paying them real money.
That feeling must be incredible when your passion starts paying your bills.
It really is. I remember when this podcast first got its first sponsorship inquiry.
Wait, tell us, what happened? How did that feel for you, honestly?
I literally screamed. Someone was willing to pay for space in our episodes.
That's the moment when a side hustle starts feeling very real and legitimate.
It shifted from hobby to business in my mind at that moment completely.
That shift from hobby to business is something people talk about a lot in English.
There's actually a phrase for it, turning your passion into profit, which is popular.
People use this phrase when they start earning from something they genuinely love doing.
Like, I turned my love of baking into a side hustle selling cakes online.
Or, I turned my photography passion into profit by selling prints and doing weddings.
These sentences sound so natural, and you'll definitely hear them in real conversations daily.
Now, let's talk about the gig economy because it connects directly to side hustles.
The gig economy is such an important phrase in modern English conversation today.
What does gig economy actually mean? Break it down simply for everyone listening.
A gig economy is when people work short-term jobs or tasks instead of permanent positions.
Like driving for ride-sharing apps, delivering food, or completing tasks on freelance platforms.
Each job is called a gig, a short-term piece of work for payment.
Musicians use this word first. A gig was a single performance for pay.
Now, it means any short-term work assignment in modern English usage, basically.
People say, I pick up gigs on the side, meaning extra work for money.
Or, I've been doing gig work lately to cover my extra monthly expenses.
Both totally natural phrases you'd hear in real conversations about work and money.
Now let's discuss the vocabulary around actually starting a side hustle from scratch.
Because there's so much specific language around the startup process and early stages.
The first thing people talk about is identifying your skills before starting anything.
Identifying your skills means figuring out what you're actually good at doing already.
People say, what skills do I have that someone would actually pay for?
That's the fundamental question every side hustle starts with, honestly, no exceptions.
Then comes market research, which sounds formal, but it's actually quite simple, really.
Market research just means checking if there's actual demand for what you offer.
Like looking online to see if people are already buying similar services or products.
If others are selling it and people are buying, there's a market for it.
People say, I did some market research and found a real gap in the market.
A gap in the market. That's such a useful phrase for side hustle conversations.
It means an unmet need or opportunity that nobody else is currently filling well.
Like, I noticed there was a gap in the market for pet photography in my city.
So you started a pet photography side hustle to fill that specific gap perfectly.
Exactly. Finding a gap and filling it is the golden formula for side hustles.
What about pricing? How do people talk about charging for their services?
Pricing conversations have their own vocabulary that's really useful to know and understand.
People say, I'm figuring out my pricing structure when deciding what to charge clients.
Or I need to price my services competitively, meaning not too high or low.
Competitively means your prices are similar to others in the same field or area.
Not so cheap that it seems low quality, not so expensive that clients go elsewhere.
There's also value-based pricing, which means charging based on the value you provide.
So if your work genuinely saves someone time or makes them a lot of money,
You can charge more because the value you deliver justifies that higher price point.
people say I charge based on value, not just hours, in freelancing conversations often.
That phrase shows a sophisticated understanding of business that impresses potential clients immediately.
Now let's talk about something people really struggle with in side hustles, promotion.
Oh yes, many people are great at their skill but terrible at promoting themselves.
There's actually a phrase for people who struggle with this called imposter syndrome.
Wait, imposter syndrome is huge. Let's explain that because it comes up so often.
Imposter syndrome means feeling like you're not qualified enough to charge for your work.
Like everyone else is more talented and people will soon discover you're not good enough.
It's incredibly common, especially when people are just starting their side hustles out.
People say, I'm dealing with imposter syndrome right now as a completely normal confession.
Or, my imposter syndrome is telling me not to raise my prices this month.
Recognizing it and naming it is actually the first step to overcoming it completely.
The phrase fake it till you make it comes up a lot in these conversations too.
Fake it till you make it means acting confident even when you don't feel it yet.
Not about being dishonest, just projecting confidence while you're still building genuine experience.
People say this to encourage each other when starting something new and intimidating.
Now, let's talk about the language around growing a side hustle successfully over time.
Because once you start, the goal is usually to grow it bigger and better.
People talk about scaling up when they want to grow their side hustle significantly.
Scaling up means expanding your operation to handle more clients or customers than before.
Like, I'm ready to scale up my tutoring business this coming semester, starting soon.
Or I scaled up my Etsy shop by hiring a helper to manage packaging for me.
Etsy is an online marketplace for handmade and vintage items, by the way, everyone.
Another growth phrase is building a client base, which comes up constantly in freelancing conversations.
Client-based means the group of regular customers who come back to you repeatedly.
You build it gradually through great work, referrals, and consistent quality every single time.
People say, I'm slowly building my client base. It takes time, but it's happening.
That patient, steady approach is what most successful side hustles actually look like in reality.
Not overnight success, but gradual growth through consistent effort and continuous improvement always.
Let's talk about the work-life balance challenges that come with having a side hustle.
Because adding work to your already busy life is genuinely challenging and tiring, honestly.
There's a real risk of what people call burnout when you take on too much.
Burnout means becoming completely exhausted from overworking yourself without adequate rest or recovery.
People say, I burned out on my side hustle when they pushed themselves too hard.
Or I had to take a break to avoid complete burnout from all the extra work.
Setting boundaries between your main job, side hustle, and personal life is absolutely essential.
People say, I only work on my side hustle on weekend mornings. That's my boundary.
Or I protect my evenings for family and rest no matter how busy things get.
These clear limits prevent resentment from building up towards your side hustle over time.
Because if your side hustle ruins your personal life, it's not worth pursuing at all.
The goal is extra income and fulfillment, not extra stress and relationship problems.
Now, let's talk about when a side hustle becomes a full-time business eventually.
This is the dream for many people who start side hustles with bigger ambitions.
People say, I'm thinking about going full-time with my side hustle soon.
Or when my side hustle income matches my salary, I'm leaving my day job.
A day job is your regular full-time employment, your main source of income currently.
The moment your side hustle replaces your day job income is called going full-time.
People talk about this milestone with such excitement when it finally happens for them.
I finally went full-time with my business last month is such a celebratory phrase.
There's also taking the leap, which means making the scary jump from employee to entrepreneur.
Taking the leap sounds risky because leaping means jumping without knowing exactly where you'll land.
But sometimes the calculated risk of following your side hustle dream is completely worth it.
People say, I took the leap last year and I've never looked back since then.
That phrase, never looked back, means you have no regrets about the decision you made.
It suggests moving forward confidently without missing your old situation or second-guessing yourself.
Such a positive and inspiring phrase that you'll hear in entrepreneurship conversations constantly today.
All right, let's also quickly cover some side hustle phrases for difficult moments too.
Because not everything goes perfectly when you're building something from nothing by yourself.
There are slow months, difficult clients, and moments when you want to quit entirely.
People say, I'm going through a slow patch when business is quieter than usual.
A slow patch means a temporary period of less activity or income than normal.
The important word there is temporary. It doesn't mean your side hustle is failing.
People also say, I lost a client today, which is a normal part of business.
Losing a client means a customer stopped using your services for whatever reason given.
It stings emotionally, but successful side hustlers learn from it and keep moving forward.
I learned from that experience is such a mature and professional way to process setbacks.
Or every rejection teaches me something valuable about improving my offer and approach.
That growth mindset and language shows real entrepreneurial thinking that impresses everyone, honestly.
Okay, one more important area, taxes and the official side of side hustles in English.
Oh yes, this vocabulary is so practical for anyone earning money outside their main job.
People say I need to declare my side hustle income when doing their taxes annually.
Declare means officially report your earnings to the government tax authority in your country.
Or I'm keeping track of my expenses for tax purposes, which is really smart financially.
Keeping track means carefully recording everything you spend on your side hustle activities.
Things like equipment, software, transportation, and materials can often reduce your tax bill significantly.
This is called writing off expenses or tax deductions in common English financial conversations.
I wrote that off as a business expense means you deducted it from taxable income.
Understanding this language helps you have informed conversations with accountants and financial advisors.
It also helps you understand articles and videos about freelancing and self-employment taxation matters.
All right, friends, let's wrap up this incredible conversation about side hustle English today.
We covered so much, from what a side hustle is to growing and managing one.
You learned phrases like scaling up, taking the leap, and going full-time with confidence.
And emotional vocabulary like imposter syndrome, burnout, and never looked back are super useful.
All of this vocabulary is actively used in real English conversations happening every single day.
Start listening for these phrases in podcasts, YouTube videos, and articles about business.
You'll be amazed how often they appear once you know what to listen for.
If this episode helped you, please give it a big like right now.
It genuinely helps more people find SpeakNeX English Podcast and learn with us.
Subscribe so you never miss another helpful conversation from our wonderful community here.
Share this with a friend who's thinking about starting their own side hustle soon.
And leave a comment telling us what your dream side hustle would actually be.
We read every single comment and love hearing from you all so much.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for watching today's episode, everyone.
Take care, work smart, and keep learning English every single day with us.
Goodbye, dear friends, and remember your side hustle journey starts with just one step.
Bye-bye, everyone. See you in the next episode very soon together.